Getting a paper, making her way to the train, routine for most. For Dakota Kiriachuk, a total thrill. For the first time in her life, the 22-year-old is living her dream. Don't let that blasé expression fool you.
But just getting up and being part of society and getting that job, how does that feel? Awesome.
Not one for small talk. Just 8 months ago, Dakota was also too anxious to get on a train. Too anxious to even leave her house. At one point, she stayed in her basement for an entire month. Now she has the confidence to show off her new life. You see, Dakota has autism. She also has the autism advantage, and it's finally paying off, big time. We first met Dakota last winter when she was under the meticulon microscope.
How do you think it would make you feel to get a job? And to get a well-paying job?
I'd be elated. Just a job in general, but if it's well-paying, that's just like a bonus. I would have to just be cheering.
Meticulon gave her a reason to get out of the house, and it gave her hope.
That makes sense.
The Calgary company recruits people on the autism spectrum, spends weeks assessing them, then finds jobs for them as IT consultants. These people are super smart, but social misfits.
You don't have to wear these at work.
Garth Johnson had to step out of the box to launch what is still a brand new business model in Canada.
We've got our first customer reviews back, and they have exceeded everyone's expectations, including ours.
And Dakota is the poster child of a winning formula. When a company called Critical Control was looking for data analysts, Meticulon pitched her and a package deal.
Are you still taking breaks?
A Meticulon job coach checks in on Dakota every couple of weeks. The idea is to support her and the company that is willing to take what to others would seem a leap of faith.
Hi. How is everyone?
Brandy Hunter hired Dakota. She's a boss turned believer, looking to hire more.
It's not charity. It's an outstanding employee at the end of the day. Every manager needs to find what makes their employee tick and their strengths and capitalize on it. And people like Dakota, we've put her in a role that just capitalizes on her strengths. What happens if this is wrong? What do we do then?
Reprocess or fix.
Dakota certainly has the brains, but not the social brawn to sell herself. Garth sees it all the time, but for him, the proof is in the job performance.
We put a person into a job. They were in that job for 2 weeks. They got promoted 2 weeks after. They're now writing manuals on how to do that job. So things are going exceptionally well.
Dakota's success story is no less impressive.
What's your favorite part of this job?
Tracking down the errors I like.
Looking through all that information and
I like hunting out and making sure that it's done properly.
She analyzes gas charts, a job typically filled by university grads. She has a grade 12 education, and she's thriving.
So what are you doing when you're looking at these charts?
I am making sure that the data that's been input on this side matches the chart. And that everything's copacetic and
That everything's the same?
It could be mind-numbing, tedious work, but Dakota is perfectly happy doing it. That's because people with autism often have an extraordinary visual memory and focus, and the ability to do the same task over and over again and get it right almost every time.
Well, if I get focused and in the mood, then I kind of lose track of time. There are some days I forgot to take breaks.
Can you say model employee?
She is blowing us away. Around month 3, she was hitting productivity levels of the 4 to 6 month mark, so, and accuracy levels that are consistently in the 99, 98 percentile. So something that we very, very rarely see. So from a productivity perspective, she's been unbelievable.
Good morning, everyone.
It has been coined Return on Disability, and it is Meticulon's mantra. The company is now on its 3rd round of recruits. Truth is, it isn't hard finding people who will knock it out of the park like Dakota. It's finding the companies willing to take them on.
We need more jobs. We've had a lot of conversations with businesses who are like, this is a great concept and we love it, and you should talk to so-and-so. And we're like, no, we want to talk to you, and we want you to do this.
Hi, how are you? You good?
Getting a sandwich at work, it's the kind of routine that comes with a job that for Dakota never would have happened without Meticulon. The company has found jobs for 3 other people like her and is negotiating more. And for every single person, the stakes are so high.
These are real people's lives that, they invest with us, they come, we raise the hope for them of having a job. We go through the assessment, we give them our stamp of approval and we train them, and then they sit on the bench. And I think about those people every day.
So it would be great if you could
On
really
the
get
bench
that up
for
hard,
now, a Meticulon math
maybe 3, 4
whiz who
files
also
open.
taught himself software programming.
And does the scroll only work if the cursor is inside? of
Mackenzie
that?
Whitney has been interning at a local software company. He's eager to learn and so eager to fit in.
What would it mean to you, Mackenzie, to have a full-time job?
It would mean that I would feel more, more normal, I suppose.
Why is that important to you?
Emotionally, like when you believe that you're not normal and you're not socially accepted. I'm sorry.
It's tough.
It's just tough. It feels like you're doing something wrong.
It's a heartbreaking theme and an all too familiar one. Meticulon gets more than 100 applicants for every assessment round. There are only 7 spots. And then there are the emails that started to pour in after our original story aired.
Our son is 22 and has not had regular employment the last few years.
Pleas from young adults and their parents.
We know he's becoming very depressed and he cannot find employment, and we are desperate to find some way to guide him and support him in finding something within his comfort zone.
Desperate.
Desperate. Oh, and the tone of most of these emails is similar.
Dakota is proof there is hope. Her company has bought in. It's already hiring more Meticulon consultants.
It's not just us saying it anymore. Now our businesses that work, now the customers that we have who employ our people are saying, this actually saves us money and is more productive. And it's that matters.
Dakota's story could end here.
You're coming to Wings, right? Yeah.
But there's so much more to it, and it's so unexpected. When we first met her 8 months ago, she was wringing her hands at the very thought of making small talk at any job.
So your ideal job would be very little social interaction?
Oh yeah, literally like the computer.
The last time we met, you're saying your ideal job is to come in, sit in front of a computer, and don't talk to anybody. What is that like now? Is that still your ideal job?
I don't know. It's kind of like there's a world of possibilities. This is kind of like the big step that's shown me that I can do stuff. It's given me the opportunity to do stuff.
You're surprising yourself.
Mm-hmm.
More like shocked herself.
Which way do we walk?
Remember, this is the same young woman who had to push through her fears of leaving her house, getting on a train. This kind of socializing, wing night with her colleagues, was unimaginable too.
I'm hoping to get more.
Dakota has gone to every single one since she started.
This is just the beginning. There are so many bigger things out there that who knows what will happen 5 years down the line or where I'll be in 10 years, and it's exciting.
Exciting, surprising, inspiring. It's as if Dakota pulled back a curtain and finally saw herself. And just look at her now. Joanna Brumiliotis, CBC News, Calgary.